I'd like to welcome you to the House of Thrillers. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. I read my novels and other works in the public domain and submissions from people like you. So buckle up. It's quite the ride, and we'll see you on the other side.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll still be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll still be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. Creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If you wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
Woo rider, woo rider, woo rider, woo rider, woo rider. All right, let's go. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Woo rider. Y'all let me know you're out there. It's sweet as sugar, sugar, sugar. Sound check, 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 check. It's Martha Scully. Wanda, Louisiana style. Janica, Janica, Janica. TGIF, TGIF. Thank God it's TGIF. Ska, 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 ska. Izzy ska, Izzy ska, 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 ska. How's everybody doing tonight? It's Cloud Kicker, Cloud Kicker, Cloud Kicker. See some new faces out there. Everybody say hello to everybody. Don't let me miss anybody. Awakened by the looking glass. Tingle, 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 tingle. Tonight, we're going to be reading The Emerald of Wonderland, Episode 8, Season 1. Shanska, Shanska, Shanska. Gorman tingles, Gorman tingles, Gorman tingles. It's sweet, Melissa. Moderator extraordinaire, TWP Popcorn. It's Misha, Misha, Misha. It's Popcorn Tingles, Glitter World, and Chief Broken Brain. Sound check, Izzy. There's Derek. That's right. It's Woo Rider, Woo Rider, Woo Rider. How you doing, Janica? Sounds great. Good, good, good. Sweet as sugar, sugar. Norma. Hey, Norma. Welcome, welcome. It's Norma K. Doing okay, Jenica? Good, good. Cloud Kicker. Welcome, welcome. Martha makes all. Right. Wakened by the looking glass. I'm Scully Pop, your host, the author that reads to you. I read my novels. I've written a few, a bunch of short stories, other works in the public domain, and submissions from people like you. That's right, Wanda. If you wrote something, we'll read it. This art, the overlays, is brought to you by Izzy Scully. Looking for some channel banners, thumbnails, intro videos, reach out to Izzy Scully. How you doing, Sean? Doing all right, buddy? Ready for a good read tonight. Test. Coffee, bacon, sweet as sugar, sweet as sugar. Oh, let me see some of those emojis. Light it up. Light it up or give me your best Scott. Looks something like that. Don't forget to check your member milestones. Last I checked, last night we got 75 members, heading back to 100 again. So I'm very happy and grateful about that. It's going to be a good show tonight. Pretty good storyline, wonderful art. Lawless in the world. It's lawless in the world. TV. Lawless in the world. Sky. Showing the Dorothy picture of me, is he? I want to see what I look like as Dorothy. Scully Paw. Oh Lordy. I look like my sister. We'll go going and tingle. Sydney cat. Tingle. Brain tingles begin. Janine, tingle. Scully, my dude. Sydney cat. I love you too, Lawless. Sweet as sugar. Sweet as sugar. It's Misha. It's time to relax. Janica. It's Carrie Ska. Hey, darling. Hey, Scully. It's KK Scott, KK Scott. Former cast member KK, Queen Kaylin. Queen Kaylin starred as the Scarecrow in our all-star cast of The Wizard of Oz. I'm wakened by the looking glass. Sound check awakened. Sound check. Martha tingle tingle tingle. Martha tingle 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 tingle. Y'all got your earbuds in? Push them in, D. Jenny, Jenny, Jenny. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dreamers of all ages, prepare to be whisked away on a magical journey where the yellow brick road meets the rabbit hole. And fairy tales collide in the most delightful of ways. Tonight, we bring you the latest chapter in our marvelous misadventure, episode 8 of Emerald Wonderland. Get ready to tumble into a world where Dorothy trades her ruby slippers for combat boots. Alice's curiosity leads her beyond Wonderland, and Wendy's stories come to life in ways she never imagined. We've got lions and top hats, grinning crows with straw for brains, and a quest that will test the very fabric of storytelling itself. So grab your teacups, hold on to your flying monkeys, and prepare for a tale that's curiouser and curiouser with every twist and turn. Without further ado, let the stories begin. Welcome to the Emerald Wonderland, where every once upon a time leads to an adventure beyond your wildest dreams. Silly cat, silly cat, wait. Devo, 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 Devo. Come on in, pull up a seat. Let's go. as our eclectic band of heroes continues their journey down the yellow brick road. The weight of their recent victory over the story stealer fresh in their minds. Dorothy can't help but notice how much their group has grown. You know, we're quite the crowd now. Nothing like when it was just me, Toto, Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion. Alice says, indeed, our little tea party has become quite the grand affair, hasn't it? Wendy replies, it's like all the best parts of every story have come together. Lion Hatter, his hat sprouting miniature versions of each character. A marvelous mishmash of magnificent misfits, if I do say so myself. Dorothy nods, a thoughtful expression on her face. I think we need to take stock of who we are now. We're not just travelers anymore. We're a community. Red Wolf replies with that. Pup's got a point. We should know our strengths and weaknesses. Cheshire Wizard materializes beside them. But in a world of ever-changing stories, can we ever truly know ourselves completely? Jack Mirror jumps in. Perhaps not, but we can try. After all, our reflections show us who we are, even as we change. And so, as they walk, they begin to catalog their unique group. Dorothy, the brave girl from Kansas with her ruby slippers, down her ruby tennis shoes, combat boots. Alice, the curious explorer of Wonderland. Wendy, the storyteller from Neverland. Lion Hatter, part cowardly lion, part Mad Hatter. We got the Red Wolf, part Little Red Riding Hood, part Big Bad Wolf. Cinder Fairy, part Cinderella, part Fairy Godmother. Jack Mirror, part Jack from the Beanstalk, part Magic Mirror. Thumbelina Piper, part Thumbelina, part Pied Piper. Cheshire Wizard, part Cheshire Cat, part Wizard of Oz. And the Cheshire Crow, part Cheshire Cat, part Scarecrow. As they finish their count, Thumbelina Piper, perched on Red Wolf's shoulder, pipes up. But what about newcomers? How do we know if they're friend or foe? A valid concern. Not every character we meet will have pure intentions. Alice thinks, perhaps we could devise a test, a riddle or a challenge to determine their nature. Or perhaps we simply need to listen to their story. For every tale, even the villains, there's a kernel of truth. As they debate the best way to welcome new characters, the yellow brick road takes an unexpected turn, leading them into a grove of trees with leaves made of paper. Each leaf seems to contain a fragment of a story, rustling with a whispered tale. Suddenly, two figures emerge from behind story trees. First is a tall, elegant woman with the lower body of a fox, her 9 tails fanning out behind her. She exudes an aura of ancient wisdom and mischief. She is the Kitsune Queen. Greetings, travelers. I am the Kitsune Queen, guardian of ancient Eastern tales and mistress of illusions. Beside her stands a burly, bearded man, Thor the Blue, with skin as blue as the deepest ocean. His eyes sparkle like starlight, and he carries a massive hammer that crackles with lightning.
I am Thor the Blue, protector of Norse legends and weaver of storms.
Our heroes exchange glances. Their earlier conversation about newcomers fresh in their mind. Dorothy steps forward. It's an honor to meet you both. We're travelers from all over, really. Kitsune Queen's eyes narrow slightly, a sly smile playing on her lips. We know who you are. Word travels fast in the world of stories, especially among us ancient ones. You're the ones who defeated the story stealer. Tense silence falls over the group. Cheshire Wizard's grin fades slightly and Red Wolf's hackles rise. Thor the Blue, he notices the tension, his voice rumbling like distant thunder. Fear not, young heroes. We come not as foes, but as harbingers of a great challenge. Great challenge? Whatever do you mean? Kitsune Queen and Thor the Blue exchange a worried glance before the Kitsune Queen speaks. We bring tidings of the story stealer's sister, Muse, the Dragon Queen. Ah! A collective gasp rising from our heroes. The story stealer has a sister? Thor the Blue nods solemnly, lightning dancing in his beard.
Indeed she does, and Muse is not pleased about what happened to her sibling.
Muse is the source of inspiration for all villains. Every wicked scheme, every dastardly plot, they all originate from her fiery breath.
Ah, the Muse of malevolence. I've heard whispers of her in ancient scrolls, but I had hopes that they were just cautionary tales.
Let me guess, she's out for revenge?
I'm afraid it's worse than that. She's gathering an army of the most notorious villains from every story ever told. From the most ancient myths to the newest tales. She plans to rewrite the very concept of happy endings.
Our heroes exchange worried glances. The weight of this new threat settles over them like a heavy cloak. Well, we faced impossible odds before. We'll do it again if we have to. Alice replies, indeed, every story needs conflict to be interesting after all. Linehatter's hat's transforming into a knight's helmet.
Here. Let's give this Dragon Queen a taste of her own medicine.
Kitsune Queen, the path to her lair is treacherous, filled with trials that will test not just your courage, but the very essence of your stories. Thor the Blue nods solemnly, lightning dancing in his beard. You must be prepared to face challenges from tales older than time itself. The journey may reshape your very beings. Cheshire Wizard's grins returning. To reshape a story is to breathe new life into it. I say we embrace the challenge. Dorothy looks around at her companions. This mismatched, whimsical, brave group of storybook characters. Despite the daunting task ahead, she feels a surge of confidence. Whatever muse throws at us, we'll face it together. After all, we're not just characters anymore. We're a family. The others nod in agreement, their faces a mix of determination and excitement for the adventure ahead. So, where do we start? Kitsune Queen's tail sweep gracefully, pointing down the yellow brick road, which now seems to shimmer with an outworldly light. A road will guide you, but be warned, it may lead you through realms beyond your imagination. And remember, young heroes, in the oldest tale lies the greatest truth. Trust in the power of your stories, both ancient and new. As our heroes prepare to set off on this new quest, the paper leaves of the story trees rustle more intensely, as if eager to add this new adventure to their pages. Well, gang, looks like we've got another story to write. Are you ready? The response is a resounding chorus of agreement. And so, with respectful bows to the Kitsune Queen and Thor the Blue, our expanded band of storybook heroes sets off down the yellow brick road once more. The path ahead shimmers with the magic of ancient legends and the promise of new tales yet to be told. With challenges from the depths of mythology will amuse the Dragon Queen set before them. How will their own stories evolve when faced with the power of primordial narratives? As they crest a hill, the yellow brick road stretching endlessly before them, one thing is certain. This new chapter in their grand adventure promises to be an epic tale for the ages. Part 1. I noticed quite a few people in the corner of my eye coming in. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Kimber. How you doing? Awake. I know I saw Jen Lynn. Hey, Jen Lynn. So glad you made the live stream. I was hoping that you come in and see you in chat. Welcome to the show. Hope you enjoy this story. Y'all let me know if you're out there. There's Mr. Gorman. Vegas going to be in Pittsburgh on the 3rd. That's going to be good. Chief Broken Brain, say hey, Izzy. Make sure, thank you, Sweetest Sugar out there, dropping some links. Let's make sure we get Izzy's channel in there. Everybody reach out to her if you're looking for some wonderful graphics like you see right now. And y'all make sure to share it out if you can. Every week goes by, this show grows, and we're looking at another 32 weeks. So we just get a couple more people involved every week. And if there's a local school or a theater production looking for a wonderful script to do their own show from this, reach out to us at jscullybooks@gmail.com.
Yeah, and more importantly, right now, give Izzy a big hand. She's behind the scene doing a little bit more work than I'm actually doing. A lot of elements that go into this show, and we're definitely looking to expand our team. If you're interested in becoming a part of what we do, reach out to us on the back end. Like the Golly Dream Giants. Scully climbing that beanstalk. Like so much sweet as sugar. Yeah. How you doing, Melissa? Forgive me if I missed anybody. Yeah, great job, Scully and Izzy. Oh, it's getting so exciting what we're doing. We got screenplays, plays, merchandise in the works. Huh. Did not know that. Interesting, Phil. So yeah, I'm looping all of the overlays that Izzy has created for the Emerald Wonderland. Hey, Sunshine. I know I saw you earlier. I knew I missed somebody important. How you doing, darling? One of our moderators, Sunshine. Enjoying the story? There's Janica. I had Janica in mind when I was writing the intro to the show tonight. I'm waking by the looking glass. Tingle, 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 tingle. Typically, I'll do about 3 to 5 minutes in between each section or a part of the episode. So, fly free, fly high. Good thing the Mad Hatter hats didn't contain mercury. Janine, Scott. Melissa, tingle, 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 tingle. Gorman, Scott. Issy Tingles, aka Tingle Pop. Scuss. Speaking of that hoodie, keep your mind warm with a Scully cap. ASMR. Super tingles. Super tingles. Super tingles. Super wow. Wow. Emerald Wonderland. One of the entertainment music. Treeland. Number school. Scuss. Okay, Janica. Hey, Ja. Hey, Ja. Hey, Tinkle Brain. Hey, Ja. Super, hey, Ja. Super tingle.
Share it out. Share it out. Super, super, super tingles. Super, super, super. Super, super, super. Tingle, tingle, tingle. Part 2. Part 2, HI. As our heroes venture forward, the landscape transforms dramatically. The familiar terrain gives way to a lush, verdant rainforest that seems to pulse with life. Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Again. Curiouser and curiouser. I've never seen plants quite like these, even in Wonderland. The emerald jungle looms before them, a tapestry of green so vibrant they almost hurt the eye. Strange birds call from the canopy, their cries unlike anything our heroes have heard before. The Kitsune Queen and Thor the Blue weren't exaggerating about the challenges, were they? As they push deeper into the jungle, the yellow brick road becomes increasingly difficult to follow. Vines and roots encroach upon it, and in some places it disappears entirely beneath the thick undergrowth. Linehatter's hat transforming into a pith helmet.
I say, our yellow guide seems to be playing quite the game of hide and seek.
Panic begins to set in as the group loses sight of the road completely.
We need to find those bricks. Without them, we could wander the jungle forever.
They begin to dig, searching desperately for any sign of the yellow path. As they work, Thumbelina Piper, perched on a nearby leaf, suddenly perks up. Listen, do you hear that? I think there's water ahead. Before anyone can respond, Cheshire Crow lets out a surprised yelp.
Great googly moogly, look at this.
He's uncovered not yellow bricks, but chunks of gold. Massive nuggets that gleam even in the dim light of the jungle. Jack mirrors surface reflecting the gold.
It's everywhere. There must be a fortune here.
The group stares in awe at the golden bounty. Some pieces are small enough to pocket, while others are as large as Dorothy herself. Cinder Fairy's reaching for a piece. With this much gold, we could... Alice interrupts, her voice firm. Wait! Remember what the Kitsune Queen said. This journey will test us in ways we can't imagine. What if this one is one of those tests? Cheshire Wizard materializes, his grin thoughtful. The young Alice speaks wisdom. In the realm of stories, gold often comes with a prize. And Dorothy nods, stepping back from the tempting treasure. You're right. We can't let greed distract us from our mission. We need to find the yellow brick road. As if in response to their decision, a new voice calls out from the jungle. Well said, travelers. You've passed the first test. Figure emerges from
Was still in. Got booted out. 1 second. Got kicked off my own stream. Let's see. I'm waiting for this window to come up. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Having trouble. Rates. Oink, 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 oink. Man, what the hell? Maybe I'll try to go back out, come back in. Let's see. Check. Dizzy, we may have to run the stream without the overlay. I don't know. Let me try one more time. I've never had these problems with StreamYard. Crazy. Oh, there it is. Y'all let me know if you can hear the overlay. Goodness gracious. Good googly moogly. Huh, Lawless? Golly. Yeah, we had the hurricane yesterday I went through. So I imagine they're having issues here and there. Hey, Yoda. But yeah, like I said, we're working on the prototype, so I don't have to be perfect. Thank you all for coming out and being patient. See a lot of wonderful members out there as well. Make sure we get some emojis in the chat. Right, about 75 members right there, back on the road to 100 members. So I'm very half tickled pink about that. Figure out where we were. Yeah, where this character jumps out of the woods and emerges from the foliage. She's half mermaid, half tree nymph. So yeah, they got down the road, and Cinder Fairy says, and then they find that gold, and Alice interrupts her and says, this is one of the tests from the Kitsune Queen. The journey is going to test us in ways we can't imagine. So they say, okay. And then suddenly this figure jumps out. Let's see here. Got some wonderful moderators here working tonight. Izzy Scuzz, our managing moderator. If you have any questions about the rules or the way things are done, she's also our primary graphic designer. And if you're looking for some work like this for your channel, make sure you reach out to her at put her link in the chat. Lordy. You don't want technical difficulties to happen, it's one thing that's unavoidable, but well, thank you, Sydney. You got quite a bunch of beautiful overlays yourself. Go check out Sydney Cat, very relaxing channel. Trying to get reset over here. No hurry, no hurry. Part of this prototype involves the community, making suggestions and coming up with ideas for future episodes. It sure did. It booted me right out of the studio. Hey, Tom, welcome. I'm just getting back in from getting booted out, Tom. I have to kind of reset myself. I got cut off in mid of part 2. But they're heading down the Yellow Brick Road again, seeing what they can get into. Not sure if Meg's there with you, but make sure you tell her Scully Pop said hello. It might be a good idea for Meg to get in here on her reading channel, and so we can drop her link out there. Typically, I usually automatically drop the link of narrators, but I really like Meg. Tom's wife, Meg, is a narrator. I'm sure Izzy can find her channel link maybe, but you have a star link? No, sure don't. Oh, she's recording right now? Okay. Awesome. Oh, there you go. There it is. Meg's Mysteries. There's the link. Tell her we got some people coming her way. Y'all go check her out afterward, A figure emerges from the foliage, a being that's half mermaid, half tree nymph. Her lower body is a fishtail made of interwoven roots and vines, while her upper body is adorned with leaves and flowers. She carries a staff that seems to be a living branch, complete with budding leaves. I am the mermaid triad, guardian of the Emerald River. You've proven yourselves worthy of passage.
The group exchanges surprised glances. Passage to where? To the continuation of your journey, of course. The yellow brick road you seek lies on the other side of the Emerald River. She gestures with her staff, and the jungle parts to reveal a river of flowing jade, its surface shimmering with an outworldly light. But be warned, the river is home to creatures both wondrous and terrible. To cross safely, you'll need courage, wit, and the strength of your combined stories. Red Wolf is eyeing the river warily.
What kind of creatures?
The mermaid dryad's expression turns grave. That, brave heroes, you'll have to discover for yourselves. But know this, in the Emerald River, not everything that glitters is gold. The jade waters of the Emerald River lapped against the hull of an extraordinary vessel. It was a ship, but unlike any our heroes had ever seen. Its wooden planks seemed to shift and change, images of countless stories playing across their surface. The mast was a towering quill, its sail a massive page filled with constantly changing text. Story Weaver, the mermaid dryad had called it, a ship built from the essence of tales themselves. Dorothy ran her hand along the railing, feeling the wood pulse with life beneath her fingers. Scenes from her adventures in Oz rippled out from her touch. Alice leaned over the side, watching her reflection in the jade waters morph into various woodland Wonderland characters. Curiouser and curiouser. At the helm, Linehatter stood proudly, his hat transformed into a captain's tricorn.
All aboard, SS Story Weaver. Mind the gap, watch your step, and please, no feeding the plot holes.
As the ship set sail, the yellow brick road could be seen winding alongside the river, occasionally dipping beneath the jade waters only to re-emerge further downstream. The Emerald River stretched before them. Its waters sometimes calm, sometimes churning with rapids that seemed to form words and phrases as they crashed against the hull. When you climb the mast with ease, her time in Neverland evident in her nimble movements. From the perch she called down, "There's something strange ahead. The mist. It's moving oddly." Indeed, a thick fog bank loomed before them, tendrils of vapor reaching out like grasping fingers. As they entered the mist, the temperature dropped sharply. Alice shivered, pulling her dress tighter around her. Red Wolf's ears twitched, swiveling to catch sounds nobody else could hear. His hackles rose, a low growl rumbling in his chest.
We're not alone here.
Cheshire Wizard's grin flickered in and out of view, only part of him visible in the dense fog. Curious, the mist is a taste of forgotten stories and lost dreams. Suddenly, Thumbelina Piper gasped.
tiny form barely visible on Red Wolf's shoulder.
Listen, do you hear that?
The group fell silent. At first, there was nothing but the soft lapping of the river against the hull. Then, slowly, whispers began to emerge from the mist. Fragmented words, half-heard phrases, people with long forgotten tales.
One time, happily ever after. The land far, far away.
Whispers grew louder, more insistent. Some sounded hopeful, others tinged with despair. Voices of characters long forgotten, stories left unfinished. That mirror surface rippled, reflecting distorted images of shadowy figures that weren't there. These are echoes of unwritten endings, tales left untold. Cindy Fairly, Cindy Fair, things fluttering nervously.
It's like the fog is made of lost possibilities.
As the story weaver pressed on, the whispers became more personal, more tempting.
Dorothy, Kansas misses you. Why not turn the ship around? Alice, imagine a wonderland where you're queen. Wendy, Peter Pan is waiting. Sail this ship to Neverland.
Each hero felt the pull of their own tailored temptation, the mist trying to lure them off course. Cheshire Crow stumbled at the wheels, grin fading. I do not have a brain, but even I know we're in trouble if we listen to these whispers. And Dorothy moved to the center of the deck, her voice rising above the whispers.
Everyone join hands. We're stronger together. Whatever lies ahead, we face it as one.
The heroes formed a circle, their linked hands glowing faintly. Storyweaver seemed to respond to their unity, its planks glowing with scenes of friendship and triumph from countless tales. As if in response to their solidarity, the mist began to thin. Ahead, a structure loomed in the distance. It was a massive library, spires reaching into the clouds, books visibly flying between windows like birds. The library of unwritten tales. Seems the muse has quite the challenge in store for us. The story weaver glided smoothly towards a dock that had appeared as if by magic. Our heroes prepared to disembark. The whispers faded, replaced by the rustling of pages and the creaking of ancient buildings. What secrets lay within those walls? What unfinished stories awaited their arrival? The gangplank lowered, forming a bridge between the ship and the dock. With a shared look of determination, our band of mismatched heroes stepped forward, ready to write the next chapter of their own unfolding tale. Part 3.
Toto too. Sydney Cat.
Hey, Jonathan. It's Jonathan at Crossover Paranormal Society. Welcome. Hey, Pat's fan. What's up, buddy? Great to see you. Waken, Izzy, Scully. Tinkle. How y'all like Izzy's graphic visual overlays? Let's see. You must be looping around. Kimber.
Y'all put a 10 in the chat if you're here. Let me know. Let me know. Number 10. Number 10. 10, 10, 10, 10. Scully Pop's favorite number 10, 10, 10. Janica. Pat's fan, Pat's fan, Pat's fan. Janica. Kimber, Kimber, Kimber. Feels good. Yeah, it got kind of rough over here last night with Hurricane Francine. It went primarily over New Orleans. Never got too bad over here, but a little bit nerve-wracking. I had my eyes peeled out most of the night. We're under extreme tornado watch. But I think everybody fared pretty well. Yeah. It'll wear you out, you know, getting ready, battening down the hatches, etc. Yeah, it's gone now, Kimber. Shoot. I heard a couple times something hit the house, but crazy, man. The last storm went over New Orleans and Zeta, Hurricane Zeta, man, it got rough over here. Ooh, sounded like cars peeling out on my roof. Oh, jeez, man, that's like right where it went by, like direct hit, Baton Rouge. Bam. Just trying to get in and out of Baton Rouge, the traffic is like nuts. Phil, lightning is as sophisticated or better than NVIDIA's Unreal Engine, it appears, right? What movie are they working on? Massive doors of the library of unwritten tales creaked open, releasing a gust of air that smelled of old parchment and infinite possibilities. Our voices cried. Our heroes stepped into a vast atrium, their footsteps echoing in the cavernous space. Bookshelves stretched impossibly high, disappearing into the shadows above. Tomes of all sizes floated gently through the air. What the hell? I'll just restart that. Crossover. Story of my daughter's life struggles, our voices cry. was working with the producer. He lost her about homelessness. After to further her story, they decided to make it an action movie to raise awareness. All right. Very good. Very good. Jonathan, how you doing? Yeah, like 2 hours from Baton Rouge. We used to go over there all the time when I was growing up. I had family living there. Yeah, you gotta hit the sack, man. You got work in the morning, huh? Right. Ghostly figures, characters from unfinished stories, drifted between the stacks, their forms flickering like candlelight. I say, this makes my hat collection look positively mundane. The spectral librarian materialized before them, her form composed of shifting text. Welcome, travelers. What tale do you seek? Dorothy stepped forward. We're looking for information about Muse, the Dragon Queen. Librarian's form rippled, words rearranging themselves. Story still in the writing. Follow me. As they followed the librarian deeper into the library, books whispered from the shelves, offering snippets of unfinished tales. Alice had to pull Wendy away from a particularly enticing volume about a girl who could step into paintings. They arrived at a circular room, its walls lined with blank books. In the center stood a pedestal holding a single quill. The quill of potentials, the librarian explained, can reveal hidden truths and unwritten tales. But beware, the knowledge it offers comes at a price. The Red Wolf growled softly. What kind of price? The librarian's form shimmered. That depends on the seeker. After a moment of hesitation, Dorothy approached the pedestal. As her hand touched the quill, the blank books around the room began to fill with shimmering text. Suddenly, Dorothy gasped, her eyes glazing over. The others watched in alarm as scenes played out around her, visions of possible futures, paths not taken, stories yet to untold. When she finally released the quill, Dorothy stumbled back, caught by Alice and Wendy. What did you see? Cheshire Wizard asked, his grin fading with concern. Muse, she's not just the source of villainy. She She's the embodiment of conflict in all stories. Without her, there would be no challenges to overcome, no growth, no true heroes. Thumbelina Piper's tiny voice piped up. But how can we stop her if she's necessary? Dorothy's eyes cleared, determination replacing confusion. We don't stop her, we balance her. The quill showed me a weapon hidden in the cavern of catharsis. It's called the Pen of Resolution. Jack Mirror's surface rippled with excitement. A pen to match her quill! Brilliant! As understanding dawned on the group, the blank books around them began to fill with new stories, possibilities branching out from this revelation. The spectral librarian reappeared. You have your clue, travelers, but remember, the path to the cavern of catharsis is fraught with peril. Muse will not relinquish her power easily. Cinder Fairy's wings shimmered with determination. We've come this far, we won't give up now. As they prepared to leave, each hero felt a subtle change, as if their own stories had been enriched by the library's magic. They were no longer just characters in a tale, but active authors of their own destiny. Well, my friends, it seems we have a new chapter to write, shall we? With renewed purpose, our band of heroes exited the library of unwritten tales. The yellow brick road stretched before them, leading towards the distant caverns of catharsis and the promise of the Pen of Resolution. The library shimmered and faded behind them, coming once again a part of the unwritten realms. The knowledge they had gained and the hope it brought burned brightly within them. Quest to find Muse, the Dragon Queen, taking an unexpected turn. Now, with the end of their tale in sight, our heroes march forward, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, and bring balance to the world of stories. Part 4. Ting, 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 ting. Emoji, emoji, tings, emoji, tings. Emojis, emojis. Ting, 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 ting. Ska, 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 ska. Ska, 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 ska. Bill, ska, ska, ska. Kimber, ska, ska. Getting it done. It's episode 8, season 1, Emerald Wonderland. Hey, Laren. It's Laren, director. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Crossover. I really enjoyed your stories. Scully pop, pop, pop. Scully pop, pop. Yellow brick road wound its way through a landscape that seemed to shift between reality and dream.
Picture this, folks. Two worlds collide. You've got yourself the Emerald Wonderland. Meet the Cheshire Lion, who can make himself invisible, and the Tin Hatter, whose eyes spin like roulette wheels.
Mama Bear.
The Scarecrow the ruler of Wonderland, now dethroned and seeking revenge. She wears the crown of thorns. Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow
Follow
road.
the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road to the sea of tea and tranquility. The Tin Hatter, a fusion of the Tin Woodman and the Mad Hatter. He has a metallic body adorned with gears and cogs, topped with a large top hat that the eerie Scarecrow Queen rides a broomstick made from a rose stem. The wizard, when push comes to shove, sometimes you need to make your own door. Dorothy, quick, turn the knob.
Our heroes trudged forward, the knowledge gained from the library of unwritten tales weighing heavily on their minds. As they crested a hill, they found themselves overlooking a vast canyon. The road narrowed to a thin ribbon, stretching across the chasm like a tightrope. Line Hatter gulped, his hat transforming into a safety helmet.
I don't suppose anyone packed a bridge.
Before anyone could respond, a melodious voice rang out, its tone seeming to vibrate the very air around them.
Travelers of tales, seekers of balance, welcome to the chasm of crescendos.
From the mist below rose a figure unlike anything they'd seen before. It was a being that appeared to be half phoenix, half mermaid. Its lower body was that of a fish, scales shimmering with every color imaginable, while its upper body was covered in iridescent feathers. A crest of flame adorned its head, and wings of fire and water spread from its back. The creature landed gracefully before them, its voice a harmony of crackling flames and rushing water.
I am Harmony, the Siren Phoenix, keeper of the balance between destruction and rebirth.
Dorothy stepped forward, her eyes wide with wonder. It's an honor to meet you, Harmony. We're on a quest to find the Pen of Resolution and confront Muse, the Dragon Queen.
Harmony's eyes, swirling pools of fire and water, focused intensely on Dorothy. Ah, so you seek to balance the scales of storytelling itself. A noble quest, but one fraught with danger.
Red Wolf's ears perked up.
You know Muse? You know of Muse?
Harmony nodded, sending ripples of flame through its feathers.
Indeed, Muse and I are old acquaintances. We represent opposite forces in the realm of stories. She embodies conflict while I represent resolution.
Alice tilted her head curiously. Then why haven't you stopped her yourself?
Because balance must be achieved, not enforced. It is not my place to directly oppose Muse, but I can aid those who seek to bring harmony to the tales.
Wendy's eyes lit up. Will you join us on our quest?
Harmony considered for a moment, then nodded. My knowledge may prove useful in the challenges ahead, but be warned. Muse's lair lies beyond the chasm of crescendos, where the very fabric of reality bends to the will of unresolved plot lines.
As Harmony joined their group, the thin strip of yellow brick road across the chasm widened, forming a proper bridge. It seems your presence already brings balance, dear Harmony. As they began to cross the bridge, Harmony shared more about Muse.
The Dragon Queen draws her power from unresolved conflicts in all stories. The more tension, the stronger she becomes. This is also her weakness. For every conflict resolved, her power wanes.
Thumbelina Piper, riding on Red Wolf's shoulder, piped up. So if we start resolving conflicts in stories, we could weaken her.
Harmony nodded. Precisely, but be cautious. Muse will not make it easy. She'll throw every resolved plot line, every dangling thread of narrative at you to maintain her power.
As they reached the other side of the chasm, the landscape before them warped and twisted, reality bleeding into fiction. In the distance, a mountain of writhing stories loomed, Muse's lair. Cinder Fairy's wings shimmered with determination. Well then, I suppose we'd better start tying up some loose ends. Jack Mirror's surface rippled with the reflections of 1,000 potential endings. Indeed, it's time we wrote our own resolution. Harmony, the Siren Phoenix, now part of their eclectic band, our heroes set forth towards Muse's domain. The path ahead shimmered with unwritten possibilities, each step bringing them closer to the ultimate confrontation. As they marched forward, Dorothy couldn't help but feel that their own story was reaching its climax. Whatever challenges lay ahead, they would face them together, ready to bring balance to the world of tales. Part 5. Welcome, Brown Dwarf. Hey, Maureen, that the crochet story? Oh, you've been lurking tonight, huh? Okay, you can watch the replay. I know it's late. Thank you so much. 23 KC. Sky. It's Brown Dwarf. Susie B, Susie tingles. Woo. Ooh, Scully. Susie B. These productions are avant-garde. Someday soon be famous with documentaries made with just early admirers. Well, no, Phil, you're part of it. Anyway, we're going to publish a book in a few months, and we'll see. Mama bear. It's Larenska. 10-10. Let me know. 10-10. Oh, thank you to 23. Shared you, brother. They're coming in. Share it out. Yeah, I really enjoyed. We've got a great workflow. Izzy and I are working on this week by week, but I'm starting to really enjoy it. You know, each week the process gets a little bit quicker in some ways. We'll definitely be adding these books to my Amazon list of novels. Really excited, really looking forward to that, and then putting all 4 seasons together as a massive leather-bound book. Heck yeah. KC, you been having to throw them back? You catching so many? I know he only gonna keep what he needs to eat or what he can give to somebody to eat. I've never seen somebody who respect nature so much. Y'all go check out 23KC and his incredible nature videos. We'll drop his link out there if you don't mind. Hojo, my bro Joe. Hojo. Scuss. Tingle. Yeah, Hojo, give me a couple days to make a decision. Hojo and I are gonna do a little piece together. I'm just overwhelmed at the moment. I don't know where Stoney's at. He's probably gonna trudge, man. He might be live, actually. Kimber. Is he scut? Pop, darling. Tingle. Awaken by the looking glass reflection. Tingle. Love that new overlay, Izzy. Buckle up. Deep within the mountain of writhing stories, Muse, the dragon queen, coiled around her throne of unfinished manuscripts. Her scales shimmered with ever-changing words, entire epics playing out across her serpentine form. Her eyes, like twin pools of liquid ink, narrowed as she gazed into a swirling vortex of narrative energy. In the vortex, she watched the approaching heroes, led by the newly joined Harmony. A low growl rumbled in her throat, causing the very walls of her lair to tremble. So, dear sister, dressing the defeated story stealer's essence, which she had absorbed. Your little playthings think they can challenge me. How quaint. She unfurled her wings, each membrane a tapestry of conflicting storylines. With a flick of her tail, she summoned her most trusted lieutenant, a chimera-like being, with the head of a wolf, body of a lion, and the tail of a serpent. Plot twist, Muse commanded. Prepare the labyrinth of loose ends. Our guest will need a proper welcome. The beast bowed, its three heads speaking in unison.
As you wish, my queen.
Muse turned her attention to a massive loom situated in the corner of her lair. Golden threads of potential stories intertwined with dark strands of conflict, weaving the very fabric of narrative reality. They seek balance, she mused, her claws plucking at the threads. but they fail to understand. Without me, without conflict, their precious stories would be nothing but insipid happily ever afters. With deft movements, she began to weave new threads into the tapestry, her eyes gleaming with malicious intent. Let's see how they handle a few unexpected plot developments. In the vortex, the image shifted, showing various fairy tale lands. With each new thread Muse wove, chaos erupted. In Cinderella's kingdom, the stroke of midnight never came, leaving her trapped in an eternal ball. Little Red Riding Hood found herself in an endless forest, the path to grandmother's house always just out of reach. And the Little Mermaid's voice returned, but now every word she spoke caused storms to rage across the seas. Let them try to bring resolution. Each step they take, each conflict they face, my power only grows. She turned her attention back to the approaching heroes, her gaze lingering on Dorothy. Ah, the girl who's not in Kansas anymore. How would you like a tornado of unfinished stories, my dear? Let's see if those ruby slippers can dance through that. With a sweep of her wing, Muse sent a whirlwind of chaotic narrative energy hurtling towards the unsuspecting group. As she settled back on her throne, Muse's eyes glittered with anticipation. Come, little heroes. Your next chapter awaits. Soon you won't have a happy ending. Mountain stories rumbled, reshaping itself into a treacherous labyrinth. Muse, the Dragon Queen, prepared for the ultimate battle of tales. Confident that in a realm of unresolved conflicts, she was unstoppable. Little did she know, the power of collaborative storytelling that our heroes had cultivated might just be the key to unraveling her carefully woven plans. Part 6. Badass, badass, ba-boom, badass. Vilska. Mama bear. Night, tuck it in. Thank you so much, Awakened. Thank you. Kimberska. Hojo, brojo. Toto too. Don't forget Toto. Toto tingles. Super tingles. Super tingle. Super tingle. Super tingle. Blaster. Super wow. $1 million. 0 calories. Super tingles. Super, super, super. Tingle, 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 tingle. Super, super, super. Gimmer, gimmer, gimmer. Super, super, super. Vilska, Vilska, Vilska. 23 KC. Super, super, super. Super tingles. The group trudged forward. Looming mountain of breathing stories growing, it's growing ever closer, closer, closer. The air crackled with an outworldly energy. Harmony's feathers stood on end, emitting sparks of fire and droplets of water.
Something's coming.
Harmony warned, eyes wide with alarm. Before anyone could react, a massive whirlwind materialized before them. Unlike anything they'd ever seen, this tornado riddled with half-formed characters, incomplete plot lines, and fragments of unfinished tales. Dorothy's hair whipped around her face as she shouted, "Everyone hold on to each other!" The group barely had time to link hands before the storm engulfed them. The yellow brick road beneath their feet shattered, every brick and transforming into a page of an unwritten story. Alice found herself falling through a rabbit hole that never ended. Familiar sights of Wonderland warping into unrecognizable shapes.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Wendy was swept up in a flurry of ticking clocks, each one showing a different time in Neverland. Peter Pan's laughter echoed around her, always just out of reach. Linehatter's hat spun off his head, multiplying into hundreds of mad tea parties, each one more nonsensical than the last.
I'm late for a very important... What was that again?
Red Wolf howled as he was bombarded by a flock of unfinished fairy tales, each one trying to cast him as both hero and villain simultaneously. Cheshire Wizard's grin flickered in and out of existence, his body dispersing in a wisp of narrative smoke. Well, this is an unexpected plot twist. His disembodied voice chuckled nervously. At the eye of the storm, Dorothy struggled to keep her footing. The ruby slippers glowed brightly. Let me make a note there. Ruby combat boots. The ruby combat boots glowed brightly, anchoring her to reality as the chaos swirled around her. She saw her friends being tossed about, each lost in their own finished story. We have to stick together. She reached out to grab Alice's hand. Remember who you are. Remember our story. Harmony, though buffeted by the winds, began to sing. The melody cut through the chaos, a lifeline of harmony in the discord. Focus on your tale. Find your ending. It's Misty Skull. Misty Skull, Skull, Skull. Misty Skull, Skull, Skull. Misty Tingles. Inspired, Dorothy began to recite. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. With each repetition, her voice grew stronger, and the others latched on to the familiar words. Slowly, painfully, they began to reassert their own narratives. Alice started listing the illogical rules of Wonderland, each paradox strengthening her grip on reality. Wendy recited the names of the Lost Boys, each one a tether to her identity. The Lion Hatter began crafting riddles, using nonsense to fight against the storm's madness. As they fought against the whirlwind, the group drew closer together, both physically and narratively. Their individual stories began to intertwine, creating a new, collaborative tale strong enough to withstand the chaos. Harmony's song reached a crescendo, and suddenly the storm dissipated. The group found themselves standing on a patchwork road made of their combined stories, the mountain of writhing tales now within reach. Panting, disoriented, they looked at each other, realizing they had all changed subtly. Each now carried fragments of the other's tales, their narratives forever intertwined. Dorothy, her dress now a patchwork of all their stories, stood tall. Muse doesn't understand. Our strength isn't in resolved endings. It's in the stories we create together. Indeed, we are no longer merely characters in a tale, but authors of our own destiny. As they gathered themselves ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, they knew one thing was certain. Their combined narrative was more powerful than any chaos Muse could throw at them. A mountain of stories loomed before them. But now, instead of dread, they felt a sense of anticipation. Whatever lay within, they would face it together. Their intertwined tales, a weapon Muse could never have anticipated. Part 7. Sweet as sugar, 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 sweet as sugar, sugar. Yoda pop, Yoda pop, Yoda pop. Woo rider, woo rider. Larenska. So Godiva's been taken off Hershey's. So many boxes of Godiva truffles as gifts. How you doing, Misty? Let me get a sip of water. So awesome. Scuss, 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 scuss. Tingle, 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 tingle. Super tingle, super tingle, super, 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 super tingle, tingle, tingle. Chilling while I'm not lurking or twerking yet. Hey, Scully. Lurking, I'm lurking. Kitty, 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 kitty. Hey, mama girl. Kitty, 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 kitty. Scuff, scuff, scuff. Tingle, 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 tingle. Misty Ray Spirit. Misty, Misty, Misty. Super tingle, super, super, super. Check, 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 test, 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 test. Super, super, super. Blaster. Blaster. Stretch my back. All right, all right. Well, Izzy says 3. Thumbs up from Brown Dwarf. 'Cause think that's funny too, huh, Kimber? Seven, seven, seven. One chick truffle and a sip of Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir, you be up, busy. All right. Grand finale. Let's see if I'm ready for that. The heroes stood before the cavernous entrance of Muse's lair. The mountain of writhing stories looming ominously above them. As they stepped inside, the walls pulsed with unfinished tales, whispering temptations and threats. Suddenly, a deafening roar shook the cavern. From the shadows emerged plot twist, Muse's chimera-like dragon. This wolf head snarled, lion body crouched, and serpent tail lashed menacingly. Welcome, my storytellers. Shall we see how your tale ends? Muse's voice echoed as she materialized. Plot twist reared back and unleashed a torrent of fire. This was no ordinary flame, it was pure chaotic narrative energy. Where it touched, reality warped and stories unraveled. Dorothy raised her hand, her ruby combat boots glowing brightly. A shield of resolve plot lines sprang up, barely deflecting the blast. Everyone remember who you are! The heroes scattered, each facing a piece of chaos. Alice dodged blast of fire that turned the floor into a chessboard, giant pieces trying to box her in. Wendy found herself flying through a storm of ticking clocks, each chime attempting to age her instantly. Linehatter's hat became a portal, sucking in and spinning out madcap tea parties and riddling creatures. Red Wolf growled, "Enough games!" He lunged at Pot Twist, only to be swatted aside by the Chimera's massive paw. Cheshire Wizard appeared and disappeared rapidly, his grin a beacon in the chaos. "My dear Muse, haven't you heard? The best stories are collaborations." Harmony began to sing, her melody weaving through the cacophony, providing moments of clarity in the storm of narratives. Muse laughed, the sound causing ripples in reality. "Foolish creatures, without me, without conflict, your stories are nothing." She waved her claw, and the cavern transformed into a twisting labyrinth of bookshelves. Living ink dripped from the ceiling, forming monstrous shapes. Dorothy, her dress now a patchwork of all their tales, stood firm. "You're wrong, Muse. We need conflict, yes, but we also need resolution. We need balance." As she spoke, the ruby combat boots began to glow brighter. The patchwork of her dress started to shimmer, each piece resonating with the combined power of their shared narrative. Realizing what needed to be done, the heroes began to weave their stories together. Alice solved impossible riddles, bringing logic to chaos. Wendy's belief in happy endings strengthened their resolve. Linehatter embraced madness, turning it into creative energy. And the Red Wolf's dual nature brought balance to opposing forces. Cheshire Wizard's ability to be everywhere and nowhere at once spread their influence throughout the lair. As their combined narrative power grew, plot twist as fire began to sputter. It whimpered, its conflicting natures finally finding peace in the balance of their tale. Muse roared in defiance, but she too was changing. The chaotic energy that had defined her began to stabilize. What are you doing to me?" Dorothy stepped forward, the others flanking her. "We're not destroying you, Muse. We're balancing you. Every story needs conflict, but it also needs hope, friendship, and the possibility of a resolution." The patchwork tales of Dorothy's dress began to spread, enveloping Muse in a tapestry of balanced narratives. The Dragon Queen's form shifted, her scales no longer clashing but harmonizing, her eyes clearing with the manic gleam of endless conflict. As the chaos subsided, the mountain of rhythm stories settled into a grand library. Each book now a complete tale with the perfect balance of conflict, resolution, resolution. Specks of bale, specks of bale, specks of Ricky tingle, Ricky tingle, Ricky tingle. Specks of bale, specks of bale. Muse, now transformed, looked at the heroes with new understanding. Ah, I remember now. I was once the muse of all tales, not just conflict. You reminded me of my true purpose. The heroes gathered, their own stories forever changed, but stronger for the journey. They had not vanquished Muse, but balanced her, ensuring that all future tales would have the right mix of challenge and hope. As they stood in the newly transformed realm of stories, they knew their own tale was far from over. For in the world of narratives, every ending is just the beginning of a new adventure. And Dorothy smiled at her friends, the patchwork of their shared stories shimmering around them. Well, gang, what do you say? Ready for our next chapter? And with grins, nods, and a chorus of agreement, our heroes set off, ready to face whatever new tales awaited them in the vast, endless realm of stories. Episode 8. And there you have it, folks. Another spellbinding chapter in the Emerald Wonderland saga comes to a close. But don't put away your magic wands and looking glasses just yet. Our heroes may have balanced the scales of storytelling, but their adventure is far from over. After all, in a world where Oz meets Wonderland, where mermaids sing with phoenixes, and where every plot twist is just another opportunity for magic, the story never truly ends. What new tales await our band of storybook misfits? Will Muse, the newly balanced Dragon Queen, become an ally or face a relapse into chaos? And just what other fairy tale fusions might cross their path? Tune in next week for episode 9 of season 1, where we'll dive even deeper into the Technicolor tapestry of Emerald Wonderland. Expect more whimsy, more wonder, and perhaps a sprinkle of that madness we all know and love. Mr. Sonny, Mr. Sonny, Mr. Sonny. And remember, dear viewers, in the world of Emerald Wonderland, your imagination is the only limit. So keep those dreams big, those thoughts curiouser and curiouser, and your hearts open to the magic that lurks just beyond the next page turn. Until next time, this is Scully Pa, reminding you that there's no place like home, unless that home is in a land where stories come alive. Good night, and may your dreams be filled with yellow brick roads and white rabbits. Hey, Mishi. Mishi ska, mishi ska, 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 ska. Mishi tingle, tingle, tingle. Mishi ska, ska, ska. Wonderful Izzy and Scully. Get a big hand for Izzy back there. Pressing all the important buttons and created these overlays that I read too. Ruby combat boots. Oh, cool. Thank you, Izzy. It was a lot of fun tonight. Well, it took a little bit longer for this episode. Hey, Jeremy. Just getting in. We read episode 8 from season 1 of Emerald Wonderland. You can rewind later, catch the replay. And we'll make sure I put this in the playlist so you can start at episode 1 if you need to. Ojo. Ruby combat boots. Bought some Ruby combat boots. Yeah, maybe we'll fashion up, make the merchandise. We'll get some Ruby combat boots. How you doing, Jeremy? Kimber, thank you for being here. Phil, Ojo. We got 2 more shows before the season ends, and we'll have a real doozy for the last one, but then we'll get into season 2, get that book published. We do have a mock-up of a book cover somewhere. Here it is. Maybe that's one mock-up of the book cover. That actually might be cool too, but let's do one more thing. Let's get everybody put all the emojis in there. Fill that chat up with some color before we close out. Specs appeal. Tingle, tingle, tingle. There you go. Pop, pop, pop. Super tingles. Super tingles. Blaster. Blaster. Super. Mr. Zani, tingle, tingle. There you go. Scuss. Do that too. Scuss. Oh, yeah. It is 10 minutes after 10. My favorite part of the day. 10:10. chicka meow. Kitty, 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 kitty. Tone clicking. Tickle, 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 tickle. Who wants a piece of cake? Bacon. Bacon. Coffee. Coffee and bacon. Zonny dingle, Zonny scout, 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 scout. Kimber, scout, scout, scout. Speck, scout, 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 scout. Jeremy, scout, 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 scout. Brown dwarf, scout, 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 scout. All right, all right. Bacon wrap bacon. I'm Scully Pop, your host, the author that reads to you. And buckle up, it's quite the ride, and we'll see you on the other side.